Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about the biggest mistakes that I made as a delivery driver. So today I hope that you guys can take some stuff away from this, and hopefully you guys don't have to make these mistakes yourself. I've been at delivery driving for about 3 years. I used to do it full-time, and now I just kind of do it casually, like when I'm doing my daily errands throughout the day. So let's start from the top of biggest mistakes that I made as a delivery driver. Now, comment down below if you guys have any questions. Also, comment down below, question of the day for you guys is, what's the biggest mistakes that you guys have made as a delivery driver? Let me know before this video starts, or maybe after this video ends, and let me know what you guys think, or if I missed anything that I should have included. So comment those down below, and let's get this video started. So for me, the first thing that I made a mistake was driving full-time. I don't think that you should be a full-time delivery driver. I think that it's very relaxing, it's enjoyable, it's not a hard job or anything at all. But I personally think that if you are specifically driving full-time and you have no secondary sources of income, and this is all that you're doing, you can be making a big mistake. And for a few reasons, because for one, the wear and tear in your car, you got to consider that one. I like to say that you're running up an escalator going the opposite direction. You know, you're losing a lot of value in your car. You're spending gas, and people think like, oh, I made 50 bucks this week. Really, you only made probably like 30 or so, because you got to really consider all the other factors that go into being a delivery driver. Number two, the second one is driving late at night. When I was doing Postmates, when I first started, I was delivering late at night, and it was sketchy. You know, like, for one, delivering in a sketchy neighborhood, I ended up in some pretty bad situations. Ended up having a guy pull a gun on me for absolutely no reason at all. I was just in the wrong part of town, basically, and I'm in Las Vegas. Probably was driving around like 1 o'clock in the morning. Just not a good thing to do. And I would probably recommend to anyone, just be very, very careful if you're driving late at night. And again, I always recommend to people, at least have like pepper spray or something to defend yourself, because you never know. Like, you never know what could happen. Like, for example, the poor guy lost his life as an Uber Eats driver because some little girls tried to steal his car while he was mid-delivery, and he left his car running. Then they literally killed him. And as sad as that sounds, it actually happened. So you gotta consider driving super late at night probably isn't the safest thing to be doing. The next thing, number three, is going to be only driving on one app. Now, if you guys are driving full-time and you are only doing one delivery app, you can be making a big mistake, because for one, you're limiting yourself to that app when there's other apps out there. There's 5 other apps that you can be making money on, probably 10 if you really like broaden up the spectrum of where you could be making money, like doing like rideshare or like Instacart, those kind of things. You really could be making a lot more money if you're doing it at least on 2 apps. You know, when I was delivering full-time a couple years ago, I was doing Postmates and Doordash, and a lot of times I would get 2 orders on the same direction. Or if you're just sitting around, you're more likely to get an order because you have 2 apps open. So more chances for opportunities to make more money. So if I was you guys, I would definitely not be on one app, especially because you always have to take into consideration the factor that you might be deactivated. Can happen to pretty much anyone. All it takes is a really bad review from an unhonest customer or something like that, and you can get deactivated like literally in the snap of a fingers. Next thing is going to be driving without a plan. Now, if you guys don't have a plan and you're just kind of like going with the flow of what pops up, personally, I don't think that's a good idea. You know, I used to look at so I have an app called Life 360, and it shows me where I drive all day long, and it basically tracks my course throughout the day. And I used to look at that, and I would just be like all over the place. I was literally driving all over Las Vegas, and I was just like, wow, like, that's, for one, it's just, I feel like my efforts could be more efficient, you know? So driving without a plan, that's why I personally lean towards like casual dashing. Like, just do it throughout your errands through the day. Like, for example, if you guys haven't seen my daily dash before, I drive to the gym, I get an order on the way, then I drive to the post office, get an order on the way there, then if I'm going somewhere else, I get an order on the way there, and by the time I get home, I've already made $30-40. And I didn't really go out of my way at all. I just kind of did the exact same thing that I was going to be doing anyway, saved a lot of miles and stuff, and made an extra 40 bucks, you know? I personally think that that's a more efficient way to go. Obviously, it's more efficient, but I just think it's a better way to go than, I don't know. It's always better to have a plan, you know? The person with the plan is always going to end up having the better outcome, I personally believe. But again, you guys can argue that in the comments down below if you think that I'm wrong. The next one would be paying attention to my ratings. Now, when I first started doing DoorDash, Postmates didn't really have any ratings. They did, but it didn't really matter too much. On DoorDash, I was trying to be on time as much as possible. I was trying to keep my acceptance rate up. I was trying to keep my customer service rate up, you know, and you really can't control that one. Like if a restaurant forgets freaking ketchup packets or something, they're going to blame it on the driver, you know. Customers don't know what they're doing. They just get mad and they're like, I need to blame someone. 1 star, you know. So it's just, it is what it is, you know. And the acceptance rate doesn't matter. Your on-time rate probably shouldn't be less than like 75%, to be honest. And just paying attention to your ratings just is not, it's just not a good idea. And let's just look at my ratings real quick and see what we're at. They're probably not the greatest, but it could be worse. So I got a 4.90 customer rating. 4.90 customer rating, 16% acceptance rate, 95% completion rate, 76% on time or early, and 2,533 lifetime deliveries. Those are my ratings. So moving on to number 6. So number 6 is going to be dashing hungry. Now this one is specifically for fitness reasons, because there's nothing worse than being hungry and then you get an order from like freaking Five Guys or Jack in the Box or something, and you're sitting in the drive-thru and you're like, damn, I want to order my own French fries, you know? Like the next thing you know, you're just eating fast food all day. And I noticed probably around like mid-quarantine or something like that, when all the gyms were closed, unfortunately, I was eating so much fast food because I was just always around fast food. And I'd be like, oh, Panda Express, I want Panda so bad, I'm gonna just order an extra bowl for myself, you know? You don't want to be dashing hungry, you know? Personally, I'm really big into the fitness stuff, and I think you should be making most of your meals at home, because at least you know what's going into the food then. When you're ordering from McDonald's and just getting French fries here and there, yada yada, by the end of the day, all you've ate is fast food, and that's definitely not good for your health, and definitely not, especially if you're eating other people's French fries. Don't do that. Number 7, the last one, is going to be dashing without a charger. You know, especially before I got this new phone, I sometimes would forget my charger, and DoorDash, if you guys don't know, DoorDash drains your phone battery extremely quick because it is tracking you the whole entire time you're going around. It's just draining your battery super quickly. So if you guys don't have a charger, make sure you guys always got a charger in your car at all times. It's just super important to have it. And that being said, if you guys enjoy these videos at all, comment down below for one if I missed any that you think I should have included, and also make sure you smash that like button. Greatly helps out my channel and I appreciate it so much. If you guys haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. We got more videos on this kind of stuff in the future. And also my footwear company, we got a sale going for 65% off of all shoes. The discount code is Tanner's YouTube, and that lasts for 1 more week. So if you guys are watching this video before May 1st, 2021, use the discount code Tanner's YouTube. Get yourself some shoes for $40 or even $30 for the original pair. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.